What is up, everyone? Welcome to day 2 of the MLG Winter Championships. I'm JP McDaniel.
And I'm Rob Simpson, and coming up next for our first casted match of the day, we are going to have Rain versus Symbol.
Yeah.
Rain is going to have a really confusing handle going into this.
That's
so
true.
I may butcher that many times because he is currently playing as Because of You Pros.
Because of You Pros. I don't know why. We don't know why.
Because Rain does what he wants, man. He's always done what he wants.
I guess so.
I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I will use lots of SCVs and Marines to win everything.
Yeah, exactly. So let me make sure both players are ready.
Since then, he's a really good player. So
Right.
There's no secret there.
So we're making sure both players are ready. The first map is going to be on MLG Dual Site, a very common map to any Korean player and pretty much any StarCraft 2 player, as it is just used so much. So the countdown has started here as we jump into this TVZ. Everyone knows who Rain is. Not too many people know who Symbol is. He used to be, I believe, on TSL, and he just recently joined Complexity.
Oh.
I want to say
that
he's a member of
hey,
Complexity.
for those of you that don't know anything about Symbol, he's a strong Zerg from TSL. But if he's not currently on TSL anymore, that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, we will soon find out. He's one of the players that we just really don't know all that much about. So we're going to be learning his style here, as well as really what his ZBT looks like. So, Rob, who do we have over here in the left-hand side of this map?
Over here on the life side of Dual Site, playing as the Red Terran, we've got Rain. And his opponent all the way on the other side of the map. Apparently, he recently joined Complexity. He's going to be on the Baron side of Dual Site. We've got Symbol.
Well, now I'm starting to second guess myself. He might just be in TSL.
Okay.
TSL
because
tag.
I think it's TSL. Let's just stay away from saying what his team is. I'm just going to say his handle is TSL Symbol.
All right.
And then whoever.
Well, one thing that I do know about him is that his versus Terran is one of his best matchups, sitting at a 65% win over on the Korean tournaments over at GSL, things like that. So he is a very, very, very good ZBTer apparently. And Rain, this is actually his second worst matchup. So
what's his first worst matchup?
First worst matchup, I believe, here as we go over and check the stats. It is versus Terran, actually, according to Korean. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Actually, both of those are relatively low percentages to have for
both
that.
around 40 and 42. That is the Korean stats. And we're already actually seeing some aggression here coming out of Rain, as he does have the proxy racks. So 2 racks opener here for Rain. He's going to try to put some pressure on his opponent, who just opened up with a hatch first.
You know what makes this funny is that I had just finished saying how Rain's play has evolved so much and gone away from doing like crazy early pushes.
Right.
And here he is building a rack halfway across Dual Site to open up the map.
Well, I mean, in Korea right now, a lot of Korean Zergs hate playing from the tip-top Korean Terrans because players like MMA just do openings like this, and once you get to a point where you do it so much and you can control your units so well, it is very, very, very hard to come ahead with an opening like this. So we already see the Marines now going across the map. Another SCV as well. The drone is going to possibly see that Marine for a split second, but you'll soon find out exactly what's coming his way here.
Oh, man.
I think the drone actually did go back.
A lot of SCVs also moving across the map as well. He's going to get over there and try to land a bunker down soon. Of course, we see Symbol with the appropriate response starting to pull a lot of his drones. Now, it's not a big issue that these aren't mining right now. Like, losing the mining time is a semi big deal, but if he can stop this push, he pretty much wins. Now, a very nice wall in over there, keeping the Marine right there so that only one drone can get through to it. And there is a huge all-out worker melee while they continue to try to build that bunker. But, oh man, he has just lost so many drones. Rain has done a great job with that initial positioning, and Symbol was just not able to focus down the SCV and get back there in time. And now there are 3 Marines, and that bunker is almost sure to finish, but the Lings are coming in. It only has a couple seconds left. Is it going to happen, JT?
It does, and the 3 Marines get in. Now those Lings are going to go try and cut off reinforcements, but here comes another bunker right next to this hatchery. And if this gets down, he's going to be able to attack that hatchery from inside, and it's really going to make Symbol have to react quickly. The nice thing here is that he actually did not build a queen or a spine crawler yet, so he's just going to rely on the Lings, and I don't know if I agree with that completely.
Well, also, Symbol lost like 8 drones there.
Right, that's true. He is currently sitting at 9, so.
Oh man, that hurts so much this early, especially when you're getting pressured. And now he needs to start focus firing all of the Zerglings around the top side. Oh, that was unfortunate. He could have pretty much unloaded those the Marines straight into the other bunker if he had just positioned it a little bit differently. Oh man, and another bunker finishes up. And so Rain has done a bit of damage here, but he's lost a lot of stuff. And now Symbol is in a place where he just has a lot of extra units on the field. Although back home, Rain, of course, has been keeping up with his Marine production. He had reinforcements moving across the map, but right now just isn't going to be able to make use of those because of how many Lings are present.
Right. I kind of feel like Rain actually thought that it was over there. You know, he didn't really have a follow-up to this. He had a lot of minerals, enough to place down 2 racks. Doesn't have a CC or anything like that, but economically, I mean, 13 drones right now for Symbol. He does have Lings out on the map. He's checking around trying to find that proxy racks and has indeed found it, so that will eventually have to be lifted off the up immediately after canceling that Marine. But he has a lot of Marines here, so he should be able to defend against all of these Lings here in just a couple seconds as the fight is about to occur.
Yeah, as long as Symbol is not able to get a huge surround, yeah, and there we go with his stutter step, we can see Rain just demolishing all of those Zerglings. And I mean, doubly so because all of his Lings weren't really all the way up there. So, I mean, if you're fighting an equal amount of Marines with your Zerglings and your Zerglings don't have speed, you're probably not going to win that fight.
Symbol seems very, very scared of all of these Marines here as he has 3 spine crawlers going down, and right now it's not looking like Rain is going to be moving out, but he does have these 3 racks and has not started gas just yet. I would suspect a command center here in just a little bit for an expansion, but no, I think it's actually go time here for Rain as he unloads that bunker and starts sending the Marines on their way.
And so now Rain's going to need to do some serious damage here, but there's 4 spines. Like, that's pretty wild. And now you're also seeing the majority. Oh, man, that's a lot of SCVs. Bit by.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, he has 4 SCVs back at home and 1 mule. But, you know, he already has 3 of these spine crawlers up. We got a bunch more Lings popping.
Well, and the 4th is going to finish for sure. And he's got 2 queens. How much energy do those have?
They've got a lot.
Enough to transfuse twice, and there's 12 Lings on the way.
So
this seems like a bit of an act of desperation by Rain. I think that he absolutely could have just played this game standard, but he is moving, just trying to get his way up the ramp, and now we see all of the drones trying to stop him. Oh no, those spine crawlers are not going to be doing much good down at the bottom of the ramp. If Rain is able to continue his push upward, we see that just about all of Symbol's forces have been eliminated. Let's take a look over at that drone count. He only has 5 drones remaining compared to the 10 of Rain. Of course, 3 of those are at home with the mules, and now, you know, Rain is actually able to maintain production of Marines, even though he only has the workers there, because he's got mules.
Yeah, he's got 10 SCVs as well at the moment, so with that spawning pool falling, I mean, there's not going to be any chance.
He's got to get that spawning pool low and not stay to fight all the broodlings. Well, I mean, I guess it's okay because he was repairing, but he lost, like, an SCV there.
Yeah, so now he's going to start focusing down this hatchery, and I don't know if Symbol really has a hope yet.
I mean, it's going to be tricky for both of them, right? Like, Rain effectively has to rebuild at home. He's not going to be able to kill those spine crawlers unless he gets a lot of Marines.
Yeah.
And really, you know, his SCVs, the thing that give him the advantage, his economic advantage, are actually all the way across the map. And unable
Marines
to mine
here.
at home. Yeah.
I mean, Symbol's going to try to stay in this game. It is true that a lot of SCVs were sacrificed because of that, and he does not have an expansion, but he can't move out. I mean, he's basically stuck in this situation, and the SCV gets the killing blow. That's a world first there. As the I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. But
oh, man, and all the broodlings just laying into those Marines. Oh, yes, he sees that there is a vulnerable area right around the back of the mineral patch. Now he needs to start lifting.
So
places down the Evo chamber to try to stop the movement, but it is that's just a lot of Marines.
Yeah. And now with him sitting behind the mineral line.
Oh, wow, he's able to lay into that spine crawler as it burrows. It's out of range of the other one, and now, oh, man, 2 money transfuses. Now, surprisingly enough, he has not brought up the second spine crawler. If the second spine crawler had been brought up there, this attack would have been completely denied, and he would have had his base back to himself.
He's going to have to use another one here, and he will be able to damage it as he's putting it pretty far in the mineral line. The drone staying, well, they're actually going to try to corner them there in that little area. And now the spine crawler's taking damage, about half HP. The Marines are starting to kind of go down in number. But, oh, with that queen falling, that is not good at all. And some more Marines actually reinforcing here. Symbol is trying his hardest to stay on, but 39 supply right now to 12. And really, he's not mining or anything like that. He has actually no tech, not even a single spawning pool. And with these Marines just basically sitting here, he's going to have a hard time mining for quite a bit in this match.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a lot of Marines. Yeah, and there it goes. Symbol sees what was happening. He was just not in a position where he was going to really be able to come back from that.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, I don't know if I agree with what Rain did, like going and trying to get up the main ramp like that. Like, he didn't need to go and try to do that.
Well, I mean, he had 5 spine crawlers or something like that.
Right. No. Oh, yeah, I was just saying, like, the push in general, like bringing all of the SCVs. I mean, I guess he smelled weakness.
Right.
And decided it was a good time to just try to finish the game. And, I mean, he effectively did, right? Just because Symbol reacted strangely as well. He used all of his drones to fight instead of just moving them out to his natural.
Right.
So, tough break.
Well, I mean, one thing's for certain there, we really haven't seen Symbol play his ZVT, because apparently he's really good at it, but when you do what Rain just did, I mean, you're not going to really be able to show the world anything. Right. So maybe we'll see it in Game 2, and we're about to find out here, guys, right after this quick commercial break. We will be going into Game 2 between Symbol and Rain. We'll see you guys then.